Okay, I also need to repair my gun. Let's read these. Is it that? Don't need paper, don't need chrysanthemums. You can eat the blueberries though. I might as well repair some of this stuff now that's getting a little bit of wear on it. It's 100% a waste until like it's all the way broken, but I do make the repair kits, so as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. It's something I'm guilty of doing when the game resets, like when I start a new match, because what happens is I end up being so accustomed to just like repairing something all the time that when I actually can't, like when I don't have repair kits for it, I really have to go through one of these walls. So I need my auger in a moment. Or the chainsaw. It's about 30 seconds. Yeah, so what will happen is when I go from a game like this back to a brand new game, I forget that the repair kits are sparse. So I end up using them, wasting them, when I should actually be saving them. And yeah, it's a bit of a problem. But I figured it out pretty quickly once I do it, like when they're like a notch or like halfway like that, and I'm like, wait a minute, I needed to wait. I'm a big waster of that when I'm mining as well, because I'm like, fuck, you know. Now I think I actually do want, yeah, the chainsaw. I'm sure that there's an actual way out of here, but who's waiting for that? Now I'm pretty close to that one, but I do want to return this. We'll go for a drive. I must have left my bike downstairs. Did I? No, it's in my inventory. Weird. Whee! Alright, where am I going? That way. Righto. See if we can roll over this guy that's beating on this wall. Ah, he's inside. Righto. Okay. So I'll hand in these two quests. And yeah, we'll get up over this hill. Where is that? There. No, that's me. I'm looking this way. Which freaking way am I looking? Alright, this way. Okay, so it's over here. There. Holy crap, that's different. That's a distance. Okay, let's hit drop. That'll do it, and I'm on my way up here. I thought I could hear a zombie walk around near me. Yeah, just in case I forget to go to it, if you ever hear a drop go off on your map, you can mark up where it is on the map, and you just like put an X or whatever symbol you'd like to use, and just list what you call it. And it doesn't matter if you log out, that drop's still there, but the marker will be gone, but the marker that you've made will still be there. So yeah, it was very useful when we figured that out. Sometimes we'd be driving and we'd come across a drop that wasn't flashing yellow, and we're like, wait a minute, what is this out here?
How goes it?
And
now?
yeah, it just turned out it was the
Cooking
drop
with
that we'd
gas.
forgotten about. Now, the fuel should be the most expensive thing here. I mean, the ammo. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Well, I don't need a bicycle. This is a great way. If you finish your tier 1 quests at any one trader I should specify, that's where you get your bicycle, your first vehicle from, if you haven't already made it, which can be super useful. And of course you get your wrench. So I recommend probably within the first 15 levels, definitely pumping out the level 1 tier quests so that you can get a vehicle and a tool to make the workbench if you haven't already got a hammer or wrench by that point in time. Like, I'm getting a level 6 wrench, but I mean, if you've got Lucky Looter, or I think there's another perk that's really good for it that can give you the the extra. None of these will have a sell price except for that, of this. Let's take this and the ammo crafting. Now, he wants to send me for a special job, but I'm pretty sure I've got most of, if not all, the traders. I probably don't. I probably don't actually have them all, but I'm not that fussed on going for a drive and finding them all. I don't need to. Let's get you out of there. These sold off. Will you buy these? Yeah? Be great. Okay. So, got peas, got beef. I'll need to open that.
Sometime.
That can scrap. That can get out of my inventory. Actually, you know what? That can scrap too. I was going to sell it, but most of this can scrap. You take the gunpowder. Summer. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So,
I thank you, kind sir.
now I took a clear quest up here. I didn't realize that this kind of keeps going up. A little bit of a surprise to me. But, might as well go do it. It is where I'm closest to. Also, I don't know if you know, but if you can reach this, you can also get stuff. I didn't know it for probably too long. Because, you know, I'd come up to him at the front here and I'd be like, okay, loot the register, see him. I'd see that. I'm like, oh, I can't reach it. And sometimes it's got glass over it. You just shoot it. You also have, like, stuff around his actual shop. Has, you know, resources and whatever. You can actually do kind of okay here for finding some resources. There's lots of bags and there's, you know, various machinery and stuff that's broken. And it isn't that far away. Alright, let's head off. I'm pretty sure it's up this way. I haven't used these barbed wire things. I've tried once and I found that the zombies walk into it and it's destroyed and the zombie's still alive. Which to me was a bit of a waste of resources. Like, I'm not going to put, like, you know, 5 rows of them to take out 2 zombies. Look at all this, like, shale and stuff here. Jesus, you're puffed, woman. I also thought that was a water tower legit for a while, but some of them have got little pools of water at the bottom of them. So if you're ever out here and you desperately need water, keep an eye out for these. And the red ones are the ones that have like a little puddle underneath them. Okay. Must be near it. It must be this next house over. The passing gas. Also, don't go into the butcher Pete's. Obviously, there's a lot of dogs in there. Not a big fan of that. Alright. See what I can loot without sending off any zombies. Because there should always be one, like, right there you go. I'm like, there should always be one up here in the front area. Yeah, no. Whoa, shit. Calm down. And there's one more underground. Maybe? That was actually a pretty good shot. I didn't waste much in the way of resources there. Yeah, underground. Fascinating. Oh, no. Yeah, that would have had me fall. Let's loot it up. Okay. Aha, so there was a way up. B. Sometimes they have stuff underneath these. Always worth looking. Saw a chicken. Let's get up here. I do like places that have a dumpster to like jump on to try to reach ladder. It's a very creative way of like making it hard for zombies to just get straight to you. Especially once you get parkour, you can leave the dumpster there and they'll destroy that. They won't do much damage to anything else. Alright, well that was super quick. I'm going to drive past him. And then I'm going to drive down to the other one. And then I'm going to teleport back home. So he should be back this way. I've never set up shop in one of the electrical places yet. And I'm not sure what this building is. Is this just toilets? I thought this was like public toilets. Actually, like a little saloon. Huh. Oh, okay. I must have touched the roof. Interesting. I'm guessing you're supposed to find an external ladder and go in that way. I don't mind finding buildings that I haven't really explored much. Like, I haven't had a reason to stop, or my inventory's been full and I just haven't bothered to look. Alright. You know what? The trailer park actually wouldn't be too bad of a place to set up for a multi-area base. But everybody's kind of like got their own space and their own kind of like, you know, a central communal kind of workbenches and stuff like that out in the open. But fences all around the outside. It's not a bad concept.
Here is your reward.
I do actually have space for this. So what have you got? 130, 130. Yeah. Okay, so the 2 books are the best. And I'm not going to take another quest from you just a moment. Get rid of that. Scrap. No, won't let me scrap while I'm here. Pull that. Military, get out of my inventory. I will drink probably that coffee. And I'll scrap the sinkers and stuff.
Gratitude and safe
So
travels,
you can eat
friend.
that. I'll scrap that while we're talking. Probably scrap that. Remember at one point we ran out of mechanical parts and we literally had to buy the crap out of every trader in the area just to have enough to make whatever the hell we were trying to make. I don't even remember. I feel like it could have been a vehicle.
Business with you.
Maybe the gyro, maybe turrets. I feel like it could have been turrets. Sounds like something we'd do. Alright, so you take what you could take. Pretty good supply in here. Now, let's see. Oil shell. I don't really need oil shell, and I've been dropping a lot of resources, which I really shouldn't be, but I just have been. So let's make sure you're reloaded. I know that I wasn't reloading after a couple of them. Also, there's like an electrical building over there that I think is a good idea. Alright, so we've handed in that one, and we'll head down here. I might swing past that drop if I can remember to do it. Alright. It's pretty much straight down here. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe next time I might try the green area just to have some like nice lush ambience near me. Maybe. I know I have to contend with the zombie dogs there. I know that that is a thing, and I know that the animal resources are absolutely shit. But at the same time, like, it's not a bad area. It's peaceful and it's soothing in the sense, I don't know, just green. Whoops, sorry, mate. Didn't mean to wake you. I think I may have killed the guy in the hazmat suit, or he just didn't wake up. Yeah. No, I think it would be very interesting to have, like I said, I'm not really a fan of, like, the green zone, but I did originally want to try to have an Ashland space. And if I had an Ashland space, I would have been dealing with not only the fire zombies, which, by the way, used to be OP as shit. Like, you used to walk through there and
I
basically
am
just
so
get
glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
50. Oh, here we go. Here's a cold resistant thing. So, I mean, the heat resistant. So, yeah, it's supposed to help you by 5 on every item that you put it on. So, it bloody helps. 50, 170, 200. Grab you. Yep. I'll do it. Okay. And can I sell off any of this ammo before I head home? Oh, she took a little bit of it. That's all right. All
Now
right,
that
so
was
let's
a
head
good
off
deal.
to this drop.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I have to make sure that I can carry everything too, actually. Let's see. Drop. I probably should have taken on the special quest that was like, hey, go find another trader. Would be interesting, because I'm pretty sure I've got the majority of them. There could be more, I don't know. Up and through these trees. Whoop, rock. Hey, at least it wasn't a tree. Yeah, I recognize a lot of the buildings that are basically quest buildings, and I'd like to find one that's maybe not it. Mind you, I don't mind designing and building my own house again from scratch. I just have to find one that I like. Huh, I'm near a lot of water here. This... Where am I facing? That must be the goddamn ocean. That must be the edge of the map. Oh yeah, money Grim. Let's see. Bike. So, I was going to teleport back home, but I actually do have time to ride. I just use my glider instead. So, give me this. Give me the motorbike. There you go. I might glide it back home. I know I'm carrying a fair bit of stuff, and I don't really want to stuff around with having to drop this, that. So, it's home. Because home's pretty far away. There. Actually, you know what? I will swing in at the trader first. That would be a great idea. I only have, like, those extra bullets and stuff, and I'm not sure if I've sold that to him in the last 3 days. Get some speed, and then it'll take off, hopefully before hitting the car. Yeah, ocean. Okay, this is obviously the edge of the map. Very cool. Well, let's go that way. I also wouldn't mind the concept of having a base built out on the edge of the ocean. Like, you know, a pier going out or something like that. I think that would be kind of interesting. Very hard to do, though. I think it would almost be easier just to build on the land and then kind of like extend the water in and around yourself, almost. But yeah, I can see quite a lot from up here. I'm surprised that there's not like a town in this vast area of emptiness. But yeah, it was very good to have a little run around in here. The lake over there, I think. Yeah, I think that's where I've got my shell mine. I just decided to go and mine on an island for once and be like, well, if it floods and collapses, I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do. Alright. So let's go. Ah, that's right. Every time I open my map, the plane stops spinning. So I need to kind of not do that. That place down there, the one with the orange roof, it's a lot bigger than it looks. Mind you, I wouldn't mind trying to set up in like one of these like fake trader outposts things like down here. I think that would be pretty cool. Finding like one of those. Let's see what else is out here. I can actually see quite well. I don't know what that is. Maybe if I fly near it, but like not over the wasteland, I might actually see. That's the case. I can kind of correct a little bit so we don't actually go in there. Maybe the oil one. I would say it's probably the oil refinery. Or is that... By the way, in the wastelands somewhere, I've only found it once on one map, there is actually a prison. And it looks like it's pretty fucking good. I've seen somebody use a base, like make a base out of it, and it's pretty fucking gnarly. Like, they did a damn good job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I... No, that can't be where I came in before. No, because I didn't come through the wastelands. I'm about to cap over onto the wastelands. Kind of lose a little bit of visibility here and there. Nice. Pledged into darkness. It is quite a long flight, from the desert to the snow. I mean, conceptually that makes a lot of sense because you're not gonna. I mean, theoretically you're not gonna find the desert next to snow, but the desert actually can get cold enough to produce snow. I've seen some photos of it. It's really very beautiful. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever set up shop in the wasteland. If they brought back the ashlands, maybe I'd give it a go. I did find that, like, the areas used to be relatively tough. Like, if you went into the ashlands or you went into snow, it used to be a lot tougher. And I just kind of find it's about same everywhere now. Except for, obviously, as you saw, the difference at nighttime if I'm in the snow or desert or Greenland versus the wasteland. And the wasteland is just immediately zombies. A lot of zombies. And then screamers and greenies. And then it starts turning into horde night. But everywhere else seems to be somewhat tame. Like, the Greenlands can get bad, but they don't. Like, snow and the desert do not get bad. They're definitely good places to set up a base. If you can survive the elements of it, it's pretty safe. Like, obviously you've got the fucking big cougars and bears and shit everywhere. And I don't know, it doesn't have anything particularly bad like that. It just has like roaming zombies every so often. I did try to build a base down there in one of my maps. It's a military base and it's got like these nice, like, you know, drive in and drive out kind of loop at the front, and it's got like this good big tower and all the space, garage and everything. It was just physically too big to secure. So we did try expanding like the size of our land claim, and it really made no real difference because I don't know what it is, but this game doesn't really register. If you make the land claim bigger, at least my version of the game does not respond to that. It just goes, oh yeah, this is a set size, and even though you've increased it by blah, that zombies are still going to spawn within the distance of the original land claim versus to the distance of the new land claim. I don't think the other server members had it happen to them as much, but it definitely happened a lot to me that just because I had a land claim did not mean that the area was secure. That's why we ended up rolling it back to its original land claim size, because at least then we could build a place that we could guarantee was within the land claim. Like, my building, as big as it is within a land claim. And that cemetery can be within a land claim. I think the outer walls are just outside of it. Alright. That was actually pretty good. So, I'll just come in here and I'll just see if he'll buy some ammo off me. I'm pretty sure I've sold him stuff recently. No, he'll buy it. I might as well sell what I've got because I've got more at home. Alright, so I also need to open
Time to move on.
Wow, that's a lot. There's a lot of military gear. If I was needing military gear, this would be the day for it. It's a recipe. Speaking of, it's 109 is when you change back. Look at your books. None of that. I did see you had animal fat. I'll take that. And I really don't need resources. I've got to stop buying them. I'm always so tempted to just buy them. I'll take your salmon. Everything else I've kind of already got. I can't remember if salmon goes into fish tacos or if it goes into fish gravy toast. I feel like it's a gravy toast. I feel like the tuna goes into fish tacos. By the way, I've had fish taco before. Not a fan. I had it with barramundi. Was not a fan. And that's like one of the least fishy ones. I also have tried it with shark. And gotta say, shark is a better choice, but still, fish tacos, not my thing. Okay, so let's quickly just get her some fresh ammo. That one. I always forget where it is. That'll do it. Now the rest of this stuff can all go away. Except give me this back. And I actually did pretty well with that. Where is my drone? You're in the doorway. So give me everything you got, and let me see if I can pick you up. Nice. Sweet. So, put away whatever I can. So, yeah, you're pretty much a capped box. I really don't need that much stuff. That's a bit of waste of bone. It goes into glue and shit, but getting rid of the feathers. Nobody's using them. So that'll be fine. If I happen to pick them up and I happen to accidentally bring them home, I'm not going to be mad about it. I just don't like having stacks wasted. Like, I also don't need a stack of broken glass, to be fair. Alright, and I think I've got fuel. Yeah, and an engine. Right, I got an engine. Alright, everything else is kind of semi-medical. I forgot to solve the extra cash. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's put you in there. Nice. Oh, shit. Great, now I've got to fix that. Alright, so I have got spare drinks and stuff for you, which reminds me I've got stuff on the cooktop. So you weren't cans, you are cans. Radio. Let's get that out of there. Now let's take a second to fix this shit back up. Alright. That's better. I prefer that. I have a specific order to things. I don't know why I always carry around plant fibers. After the first, like, several levels, there's no reason to be carrying them around, but I just do. Oh, shit. Yeah, so anyway, that finished. That reminds me, I should also check my workbench. Wait. All that finished too? Very good. Very, very good. Alright, so I basically capped out my drink space before, so I'm kind of using this box as well. And it gets like this. Calm down, voice. Oh god, if I don't get my voice back, I'm gonna have to stop. I was having a lot of troubles with it this morning, actually. I had to, like, seriously drink some very cold water before I started. Alright, let's put you guys away. And it's actually nearly midday, so tell you what, I might actually stop early today since my voice is cracking like a prepubescent teen, and ain't nobody want to be hearing that. So I'll just make sure everything's reloaded, and I'll just quickly make sure I've got everything fueled up. Let's grab a gas can. Alright, let's... No, I don't want to talk in that. I want to use this. Mushrooms are coming along well, and my stuff should be almost ready. I love how it's like breezing around like that. Like they're the only two items that actually move in this game. But at the same time, like, it is a blizzard out here. Go back inside. I'm doing alright because I had like the hearty coffee. Alright, let's put the fuel back. There we go. Yeah, this will be done soon. This will be done in about 60 minutes. And yeah, I think I might just end it here early today. Just because my voice is kind of going and I don't want to kind of like push it until I can't speak it tomorrow. So everybody that tuned in today, thank you. Sorry we're ending a little bit early. I know that could be frustrating for some people who are hoping to get here in the next hour. And I'm playing RimWorld tomorrow. So as always, I've got a lot going on with my RimWorld base. So definitely check in tomorrow, and I'll see you then. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Bye.